One of the things that I believe is lacking in today's gaming industry is good, solid, constructive communication between the developers and the consumers, because without us, the developers would not have a game. I mean, we are the reason why they live, speaking of their games, not them as a person, but we are the reason why they are able to do what they are able to do. And it's important to have these developers in tune with their customers. And I don't mean to talk about Call of Duty, but it's kind of tough to not talk about Call of Duty when talking about Respawn, considering they came from Call of Duty, the Infinity Ward team, back in Modern Warfare 2. But Titanfall, so far, especially being a new game, they have to listen to the community. And it looks like they're trying. And they released their very first big patch today. They've done a couple of tweaks, but this is their first big patch. And I'll be honest, I don't remember the last time that I was excited about a patch. I say excited, but I'm really happy about this patch. I don't really have any complaints, and I can't wait to, after this commentary, jump on and play some post-patch Titanfall, because this gameplay is pre-patch Titanfall, and I want some post-patch Titanfall. So basically, I'm just going to go over the patch and kind of give my opinions on them, give my opinions on how it's either improved or not improved or whatever, and get your guys' opinions on it as well. I understand that Titanfall isn't doing as well on YouTube or Twitch anymore, but I really like the game, so I'm still going to talk about it and I'm still going to post it. So the very first thing, there's a couple of things I won't cover. There's some things that I don't really care about. They changed the color of the people in your party, so now not everybody's blue. The people in your party will be green. It's easier to see your party members, your Titans, stuff like that. They fixed a couple of cheat things with aimbots and wall hacks, which I don't even know if that was on the Xbox One, but whatever. The biggest things that matter to me, well, this one doesn't really matter to me, but they added private match. Now, I know it's crazy that they didn't have private match before, but remember, this is a game basically from the ground up. They added private match. I have a feeling that has something to do with either the competitive scene or people who like to play 4v4 or whatever. So now you can set up your own private matches, and they said they're going to continue to add things into the game as well to make private match more customizable. But now you can do private matches up to 12 players, 6v6. I'm assuming there's probably bots in there as well. And I think a lot of people are going to be excited about that. I think that's only going to continue to grow and add a little bit more worth to the game for sure. Other things they did. This is my favorite thing. The scoring and domination or hardpoint I thought was a little bit off. You got rewarded a little bit too much for defense, and it kind of caused people to just sit on flags and not move. And they have tweaked the scoring system to where now you are rewarded a lot more for offense, running around, capping flags, getting kills while on flags, just being a more offensive player. I think that's great. One of the reasons why I don't really play hardpoint is because I'll go crazy, capping flags, killing everybody, running all over the map, and then I'll finish fourth on my team to somebody who pretty much just chose a flag and sat there. So this will encourage people to run around a little bit more, to be active in capping flags, and I think it's just going to lead to more action. I think that was critical. I think they absolutely should have done that, and they did. And this is something that a lot of people have talked about, and the fact that they did it, and they did it so quickly, I think that shows that they're listening. And another thing that they changed was they did some game balancing tweaks. And the ones that I looked at, I thought they did a great job. A lot of them were with Titan weapons, just making them more balanced. I mean, they don't have a lot of primary weapons in this game. There's pretty much only one or two of each. And I think that kind of helps keeping the balance. But they balanced some of the Titan weapons, and all the balancing things I'm pretty okay with. And another thing they did was they tweaked some of the challenges, and I think that's pretty cool. I think they're really taking the feedback from people seriously. If they're saying, you know what, maybe we did have this challenge a little bit too high. I mean, you guys remember the sit rep challenges in Call of Duty? How many equipment you had to destroy sometimes? I mean, it was overwhelming. People really wanted those down, and it ended up resulting in a lot of boosting. Well, people told them that specifically the Gooser challenge in the Gen 5, they said you had to kill 50 pilots ejecting from their Titan, and it was nearly impossible. And they listened to the community, and they actually dropped it down to 5. You only have to get 5 goosers now. That is a huge difference. And while they're going through everything, while they're, telling you what they've changed in their description, they're actually saying things like, we realize we may have had that too high, and we want the game to be fun for people and challenging, and so we have lowered that score. I mean, I just think that's awesome. I mean, when was the last time, and again, I hate to make a comparison, but when was the last time you saw Call of Duty admit to making a mistake with something? I mean, Titanfall is saying, we had this too high, so we're going to lower it down so that it's more fun for everybody. And that is the whole point. So, I didn't mean to make this a let's kiss Respawn's ass type thing, but I'm really happy with the patches they've made. Like I said, it's a little disappointing to see how much it's kind of dropped down on Twitch and YouTube as far as like views and what people like to do. But I'm absolutely still loving this game. I can't get enough of this game, and I'm going to continue to play and talk about it. And I hope some of you guys go pick it up for the Xbox 360. I heard it's actually really good on the Xbox 360. And let me know if you did pick it up, what you think about it. And let me know what you think about the patch notes. As always, thanks for watching. Later.